Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. We're talking Ben Simmons again. But I figured, man, it's about time I give a positive video to Ben Simmons, because if I'm being honest, getting Ben Simmons on this team isn't 100% negative. And I know I'm shocking a lot of people.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not completely changing my stance on Ben Simmons. I still have my reservations about him being on this team, but I'll be lying if I said I don't understand completely where people are coming from. So I figure I'll switch things up.
Do something else! Do something else! That's it! That's all we want! Do something else! Holy!
Don't get me wrong, it feels weird for me too. I've said so many bad things about him. I'm gonna try to churn out some positivity, man. I know this video is gonna be weirder than Dennis Rodman talking to David Robinson about pizza.
Wait, crust first.
That's weird, man. That's too weird.
Extra weird. Extra weird. But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel. Okay, the first reason why you would take a chance on Ben Simmons is his talent. He is definitely a talented player. You know, the way he sees the court, he's a all NBA defender. He has size, he can rebound. He has the talent. The issue I've always had with Ben Simmons is, does his talent, you know, justify his salary of $30 million a year? It's going to keep increasing to, I think, $40 million at some point. So he's going to get paid a lot. But you can't deny that he does have a ceiling. And if you're the Spurs and you don't get a lot of free agents, and you're the Spurs and you're not going to be bad enough to get the first, second, or third pick, which I don't think they'll be that bad, then going for Ben Simmons makes sense. It does make sense to a certain degree, okay? Betting on him isn't really the worst case scenario. I would counter that with the idea is, you know, is Ben Simmons going to take us to the next level, or is it just going to be a DeRozan type situation? But that'll go into my next point shortly. So you have to kind of give Ben Simmons a hat nod when you think about the fact that, you know, a couple years ago he was averaging 17, 9, and 8, which could easily turn into maybe, you know, 20, 10, and 10, really, if he really cracks his potential and takes his game to that next level. But the problem with Ben Simmons is that that's a big if. But if you're the Spurs, beggars can't be choosers. You know, Popovich is on his way out. The Spurs have a bunch of young players, you know, unproven stars. As much as I love my dog Murray, he's not exactly proven or consistent, you know, 2-3 years in the league averaging 16, 7, and 7 or whatever. So I get it to that standpoint. But remember, my apprehension about Ben Simmons has more to do about his salary and some of his habits. You get what I'm saying? His habits of not wanting to shoot the basketball or work on his shooting. But I do have to admit that it's an interesting scenario, because if it works, if the Spurs get him and it works, it's gonna work. Also, the idea is that he will be able to get other players involved, run the offense, so he won't necessarily have to shoot from the three-pointer lights out. You get what I'm saying? I would love for him to have that in his repertoire, but it's not necessarily needed the first couple years. And the idea is, if Ben Simmons comes to the Spurs, he hoops out, you know, he improves a lot, the Spurs look solid, and even if they do miss the playoffs, it puts them in a better position to draw in free agents, because now you got a young player, a young star like Ben Simmons that people will want to match with. So the idea is you rolling the dice on Ben Simmons to eventually get someone to pair with him, because people are going to be more willing to take a chance with a revived Ben Simmons, even if he's just doing what he's been doing, the 17, 9, and 8 Ben Simmons, than a lot of our younger unproven guys at this moment, as of this video. Now, you know, for all I know, Murray and Lonnie and the rest of the guys could explode this season, which I'm hoping for. But as of this video, I can understand that argument. Not 100% agree with that argument, but I can understand it. And the last reason why this may be a good pickup for the Spurs is that you you're getting a player that's scorned. You got a player who has a lot to prove. You got a player that's the butt of a lot of jokes. You got a player that's thirsty and hungry to get back at people and show them that he is a star. Show them that he can ball. Show them that he is ready for the occasion. Now, I've been critical of his work ethic. I have. It doesn't seem like those off-season workouts work all the time. But if they're going to work, this is the year that they're going to work. So if you're the San Antonio Spurs, it's almost like buying stocks. You got to get the stock when it's low. You got to get the stock when people not really talking about it. Can't really afford the stock when it's high, or when it's, when it's going good. You got to slide in there when it's going bad, when it's going mediocre, and then make something happen. You get what I'm saying? And if you're Ben Simmons, you're looking for an organization to back you up 100%. You're looking for an organization to breathe life into your career. And what organization is better than that than the San Antonio Spurs? Rarely anyone outside of Kawhi has anything negative to say about the Spurs front office, about their philosophy, about their support from the coaching staff. So if Ben Simmons, he gets a taste of that culture, a taste of that Spurs cooking, it may push him to the next level. Another aspect of this, and I'm going to throw you an extra point for free. I know it's supposed to be 3 points, but I'll throw you another one for free. Another reason why this may work is that the San Antonio Spurs are a much humbler team. You get what I'm saying? We've lost for the last couple of years after being in the playoffs 20 straight years. I don't care what anyone says. That goes to your head. You feel confident. And we thought we could pretty much get rid of Kawhi. And we figured we would lose something. But a lot of us felt like we can insert DeMar DeRozan and at least make the playoffs second round consistently. We were naive enough to think that. And naive enough to think we would make the playoffs. And that's not the case. So you're dealing with a humbler fan base, a humbler organization, a humbler Popovich. So he's probably ready to get his hands on another potential star, ready to get his hands on another potential project. And that might do Ben Simmons' confidence some good. That might be a good thing for both sides. Wow. I cannot believe it. I made it through that video without throwing up in my mouth. Not at all. Not even a little bit. I'm joking, y'all. But seriously, there are some upsides to getting this guy on this team. I'm not going to lie about that. And I thought I was pretty open about that in the other videos. But I wanted to make this video just to make it clear. An unbiased video. There are some benefits, some risk factors, definitely, but some benefits of getting this guy on this team. It could work or it could be a disaster. You get what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to be an in-between. It's really going to work for us or it's really going to hurt. The rumors aren't going away. And usually when that happens in the NBA, if it's so consistent, the Spurs may make a move for this guy. You get what I'm saying? I'm a Spurs fan. I'm a Murray guy, but I got to run with the Spurs if they decide to do this, okay? All right, guys, that's it for this one. Just wanted to switch things up a little bit, do a positive video about Ben Simmons. I'm still lukewarm on the idea. I still want to run with the younger guys, but I figured I would look at the other side of the coin. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about this video and what you think about Ben Simmons. Are your opinions changing at this point? Do you think the Spurs are going to make a move for this guy? I still not convinced they're going to really make a move, but we shall see. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Check out the other videos on the channel, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.